The ninth chapter of the Bhagwat Gita is Raja Vidya Yoga. In this chapter, Krishna explains that he is supreme and how this material existence is created, maintained, and destroyed by his Yoga Maya, and all the beings come and go under his supervision. He reveals the role and the importance of bhakti, transcendental devotional service towards our spiritual awakening. In such devotion, one must live for the God, offer everything that he possesses to him, and do everything for him only. One who follows such devotion becomes free from the bonds of this material world and unites with the Lord. Verse 1. The blessed Lord said, I shall now declare to thee, who does not cavil, the greatest secret, the knowledge combined with experience, self-realization. Having known this, thou shalt be free from evil. Verse 2. This is the royal science, the royal secret, the royal supreme purifier, realizable by direct intuitive knowledge according to righteousness, very easy to perform and imperishable. Verse 3. Those who have no faith in this dharma or O Parantapa return to the path of this world without attaining me. Verse 4. All of this world is pervaded by me in my unmanifest aspect. All beings exist within me, but I do not dwell within them. Verse 5. Nor do being exist in me in reality. Behold my divine yoga, which supports all beings but does not dwell in them, is myself the efficient cause of beings. Verse 6. As the mighty wind moving everywhere always rests in the ether, so too know that all beings rest in me. Verse 7. All beings, O Arjuna, go into my nature at the end of a kalpa. I send them forth again at the beginning of the next kalpa. Verse 8. Animating my nature, I again and again send forth all this multitude of beings helpless under the force of nature. Verse 9. These acts do not bind me, O Arjuna, sitting as one indifferent, unattached to those acts. And verse 10. Under me as supervisor, nature produces the moving and the unmoving. Therefore, O Arjuna, the world revolves. Verse 11. Fools disregard me, clad in human form, not knowing my higher being as the great Lord of all beings. Verse 12. They are possessed of the deceitful nature of demons and undivine beings filled with vain hopes, vain action, and vain knowledge that is senseless. Verse 13. But the great souls, O Arjuna, partaking of my divine nature, worship me with a single-minded devotion, knowing me as the imperishable source of all beings. Verse 14. Always glorifying me, striving firms in their woes, prostrating themselves before me, they worship me with steadfast devotion. Verse 15. Others also sacrificing with the wisdom sacrifice, worship me, the all-faced as one distinct and manifold. Verse 16. I am Kratu, I am Yajna, I am the offering to the mains, I am the medicinal herbs and all plants, I am the mantra, I am also the ghee or melted butter, I am the fire, I am the oblation. Verse 17. I am the father of this world, the mother, the dispenser of the fruits of action, and the grandfather, the one thing to be known, the purifier, the sacred monosyllable Om, and also the Rig, Sama, and Yajur Vedas. Verse 18. I am the goal, the supporter, the Lord, the witness, the abode, the shelter, the friend, and the origin, the dissolutions, the foundation, the treasure house, and the imperishable seed. Verse 19. As the sun, I give heat, I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality and also death, existence and non-existence, O Arjuna. Verse 20. The knowers of three Vedas, the drinkers of Soma, purified of all sins, worshipping me through sacrifices, pray for the way to heaven. They reach the holy world of the Lord of the gods and enjoy the divine pleasure of the gods in heaven. Verse 21. They have enjoyed the vast heavens, enter the world of mortals when their merit is exhausted, thus abiding by the injunctions of the three Vedas and desiring objects of desires, they attain to the state of coming and going. Verse 22. For those men who worship me alone, thinking of no one else, for those ever united, I secure what they have not already possessed and preserve what they already possesses. Verse 23. Even those devotees who endowed with faith worship other gods worship me alone, O Arjuna, but by the wrong method. Verse 24. For I alone am the enjoyer and lord of all sacrifices, but they do not know me in reality, and thus they return to this mortal world. Verse 25. The worshippers of the gods go to them, the ancestor worshippers go to the Manas, the worshippers of the deities who presides over the elements go to them, but my devotees come to me. Verse 26. Whoever offers me with devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or a little water, that so offered devotedly by the pure-minded, I accept. Verse 27. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer in sacrifice, whatever you give, whatever austerity you practice, O Arjuna, do it as an offering to me. Verse 28. Thus you shall be freed from the bonds of actions yielding goods and evil fruits, with a mind steadfast in the yoga of renunciations, and liberated you shall come to me. Verse 29. I am the same to all beings, there is none hateful or dear to me, but those who worship me with devotion are in me, and I am also in them. Verse 30. Even if the most sinful worship me with devotion to no one else, he should indeed be regarded as righteous, for he has rightly resolved. Verse 31. Soon he becomes righteous and attains eternal peace. O Arjuna, proclaim thou for certain that my devotee never perishes. Verse 32. For taking refuge in me, they who, O Arjuna, may be of a sinful birth, women, Vyasyas and Sudras, attain the supreme goal. Verse 33. How much more easily then do Brahmins and devoted royal saints attain the goal? Having come to this impermanent and unhappy world, do thou worship me. Verse 34. Fix your mind in me, be devoted to me, sacrifice to me, bow down to me, having thus united your whole self to me, taking me as the supreme goal, you will come to me. Thank you.